in audio. 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 In audio.
Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to Saeed TV, and we are live. Rivals Talk is back. You know how it is, man. Ramadan got in the way, Eid got in the way, family got in the way, but we're back here. And welcome, people. Welcome. We got a lot to talk about. We got brother Grizz. You know what I mean? How's life doing, man? It feels like,
Did you miss me?
yeah, I missed you, man. I missed you, bro. Can't lie,
Did,
man.
did the people in the chat miss me? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know,
the
man.
people missed you as well.
You
I
sure?
kept getting DMs, man.
Because I missed you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I missed you, man. I missed you. You know, people. Let me tell you, this is the only show that Saeed does because he's so comfortable with me without any hat on or without anything on. Like, just flexes his hairstyle. This is the only. Have you noticed that, people? Have you noticed that, Stuart? I don't know if you've noticed that. You never see Saeed. He only flexes his hairstyle when he's with me on Rivals Talk because that's how.
Yeah.
We're
That's what I'm saying.
We're comfortable like that.
Not gonna lie, the trim looks good, didn't it?
Yeah, man. Alhamdulillah, man. Shout to the barber.
I'm telling you, man. Friday, Juma settings, mashallah, right there,
Juma
bro.
settings, man. Look at
Yeah.
the Kurdish, man. You know, they make nice shawarmas. They do good hairstyles. What do Kurdish people don't do? Like Kurdish people, they're very talented. man.
I'm hiding my trim, bro. Look, I have to go.
Yeah, there's a lot to hide in a minute. Don't worry, don't go anywhere. But big up, man. Big up, Grizz. Also, we got Stuart, Parisian Londoner.
Thanks
You know
for
what I'm
having me.
How are you, man? How are you? Everything all good?
I can't say I'm good. I can't say I'm good because what's happening at the moment is a shit show, brother. At every level, board level, player level, fan level. It's just all over the place right now, and we look ridiculous at the moment. There's a lot to talk about, to be fair, but no,
Yep.
the things are not are not good at the moment.
Absolutely.
Big up Chris Hurst in the chat, man. I'm a good mate from Liverpool, man. How are we, Chris? Big up Chris.
Chris Hurst, yeah. Big up
man.
Chris Hurst in the chat,
My man from Scousland. How are we,
Come on,
la?
man. South la. But yeah, people, we got a lot to talk about. Make sure you guys like the video. There's 166 of you in the chat. Let's get the first 100 likes in ASAP. But we got to start. And you know what? Just before we came on, Messi made a statement on I think it was maybe his social media page or newspaper. But he goes here
We're going to have
I
a day.
got
Yeah, I heard about that. We're going to have a day off after the game, as always, because I will tell you the whole story. I know that statement. No. I had this trip organized and I couldn't cancel it. I had already canceled it before. I apologize to my teammates and I'm waiting for what the club wants to do with me. So the
Yeah.
whole story is normally all the players they were supposed to have 2 days off if we were winning against Lorient, but
Okay.
we lost 3-1. So after we lost, they said tomorrow back in training. But Messi kind of anticipated for PSG to win against Lorient. So he organized
Oh.
his whole trip. You know what I mean? So everything
Oh.
was organized, and also because he's acting as the ambassador for tourism for Saudi Arabia, obviously
Yes.
he has some contracts in place and contractual obligations towards them as well. So again, I doubt the club was not aware of his obligations as an ambassador. I'm sure they were aware of it. At one point, they might be made aware by his father or whatever.
Mm.
Um, but I think he anticipated a win against Lorient. So he did not expect PSG to say training tomorrow because we lost.
Wow. But the thing is, though, obviously you've been losing quite a few games and whatnot. It wasn't as if he's like it was set in stone that you win against Lorient. Okay, it's PSG. You have so many stars and whatnot, but I don't know, man.
yeah, but it's
Do
the
you buy
whole
into it, though?
arrogance. But it's the whole arrogance that runs from the top to the very
Yep,
bottom. This is
yep.
what it's. This is why it's so toxic at that club. Everyone is a king in that club. Everyone thinks they own.
When you
Everyone thinks
when you think
Mbappe thinks he's the king. Neymar thinks he's the king. The owner is the king. Messi thinks he's the king. Ramos thinks, okay, maybe, but Ramos to a lesser extent. All of these, when you put them
Yeah.
together, they make their own rules and
yeah,
regulations. How can you plan
I
ahead?
know what you
How can
mean.
you plan
Yeah.
ahead when, okay, you normally have a day off, but you've
Hmm.
lost? And I get from Messi's point of view, he knows what's the worst that can happen if he does
Yeah.
this. What's the worst that they can do to me? What's the worst? Fine me, bro. It's like a 1 day's wage for me. Yeah.
Mm.
Sell me, no problem. I don't really want to be here anymore anyway.
There you go.
And Saudi are giving him a king's ransom and more to do his job. So I get where Messi's coming from, but as Stuart said, the whole club is just
The whole club
toxic.
is toxic. Everything is toxic at the moment. We don't know who is deciding what.
Yeah.
That's the
Mm.
thing, It's just in terms of egos as well. Too many egos. Um, at the same time, let me get this straight, right? Because I'm sure you will have loads of Messi fanboys in your chat that are saying, yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot.
yeah, that's fine. I'm used to them, bro. Like, don't worry about that. They
We
will
had
say
Ronaldo. Don't worry.
he's the goat, he's the greatest of all time. He should do whatever the fuck he wants. That's not how it is. He should respect the institution of the club, and if the club did not allow him to go, he should be sanctioned, rightfully so. What
Mm.
I'm against is, and that's what I'm questioning is why the club is suddenly starting to take this kind of action against players when back in the days, loads of players have made madnesses
Mm.
without being sanctioned like this. And why they want to make an example out of Messi? I think
Because he's
that's
the best.
unfair. No, I think the timing is wrong. That is poor timing. The fact that they decided to choose Messi, apparently, it's because they knew upfront that he will leave the club at the end of the season, so
Oh.
they can allow themselves to use him as an example because at the end of the day, we'll leave the season at the end of the season. Do you think between us guys, if Messi was renewing his contract, do you think they will do him dirty like this?
No.
Zero
No.
No
chance.
way.
That's
Zero.
true.
Zero chance. Zero chance they will do this.
And he's not given an
So
indication, has he, as to if he would sign or not as well.
yeah,
So that, for me, the way I look at it, he wants to leave. He went there and he was being arrogant. He said, "You know what? Sod this." And Grizz, you're right. I can afford the wages. I can afford this, and I'm going to do what I want to do. And it was a little bit of a power.
agreed.
It's a power. It's a power now, isn't it? I think it's now who's got the biggest power. PSG, for me, back them 100% in this because if you are a club, it's club first, player second. Always.
Of
Same thing
course.
happened with Ronaldo. Ronaldo, same thing. Club first, then player. You know what I'm saying? You
You
don't
need
do that. You know,
Something very important, guys. You need to take into consideration when that happened. When they took that decision, the Messi thing happened the day after all the ultras and all the PSG fans decided to show and protest the fact that we were not happy with the direction of the club, where it was going, etc. Like the first time in the history of QSI, which is the owner of PSG, that will probably be Man United owner soon, by the way, or maybe it's another investment fund. I don't know, but now they decided to show the fact that they were pissed off, and then suddenly, the day after, the Messi thing happens, and then they decide to sanction Messi to kind of show to the fans, like, guys, we hear you. We are an institution. We want to be respected by the players. Here you have what you want, basically, kind of.
mm,
But me personally, I'm not having it. I'm not having it
as you
because
shouldn't. Yeah, as you
they
shouldn't.
are two different things. They are the fact that your first thing is that's the fact. We are unhappy about Messi joining the club because he joined for the wrong reasons, and we did not want Messi to join in the first place.
Mm,
Right? He cried when he left Barcelona. He's just joined because he wanted to use PSG as a gym for the World Cup and was playing with his little friend Neymar, etc. So we were not really happy about Messi. But apart from that, it's just that the timing is just wrong, that they're trying to fool us by behaving like an institution when in the past loads of players were doing madnesses and they did not do anything. I think they picked the wrong player, unfortunately, the wrong timing as well.
But
And,
Stuart, can I say
yeah, go on.
something? But can I say something? I overall I agree with you in a normal situation, and I agree with what you're saying that they've loads of people have done it in the past and everything.
Mm,
But don't you think they're being clever and smart looking ahead?
mm,
And let me give my opinion, and let me know what you
yep,
think.
go on.
Because because they know Messi is going,
Mm,
pretty much. He doesn't want
mm,
to stay there. He's done his
no.
business, whatever he's want to do. So now they need, and if they're serious to become a serious club, a serious sporting institution that's going to be run the right way from
mm,
top to bottom, then maybe set their example now with Messi. It's a win-win for them
mm.
because they can say, we held Messi accountable. Anyone else, you're nobody to us. You will
Yeah,
be held accountable. So they're setting the precedent for future now, and they're being smart about it. You're right. If Messi was signing on, they would no way expose him.
the
They
the
would have
problem,
just
Grizz,
they
is
wouldn't. They
that
wouldn't. Yeah,
when you know the background of the story and all the revelations that have been made, for example, by Fabrizio Romano, etc., the fact that apparently the Messi family informed PSG a month ago of their intention to not renew the agreement, blah blah blah, that he wanted to leave, etc., then you're like, you need to question the fact that I get your point, but if Messi was to renew, would have PSG behave the same way? If
yeah,
yes, then that makes sense. They're sending a message. Now they behave as a proper institution. But I doubt that if Messi was to renew, they would have done the same thing, brother. That's the thing. So because I know my club, I know that it's all over the place. No one decides and everyone decides at the same time. It's a shit show. And so now fans are pissed off. They want some kind of
yeah.
authority,
What's going on
institution,
with the fans? Because now they go to Neymar's house. They don't want Neymar there now. Like,
etc.
people, let me ask you a question. Yeah, a lot of people will look at your fan base, and this is a outside perspective. They will say
Yeah, go
your
on.
fan base is very arrogant, is very spoiled, is very
Mm,
you've got a lot of money, and now you go into people's houses. What do you say to them
mm.
people that say that?
I will say the same thing to you with the Glazers out.
yeah,
Same. Glazers have injected a lot of money at Man United. They had no football project, no style of play, no long-term plan. But yeah, they brought Ronaldo, they sold kids thanks to Ronaldo. And the results were not here. Okay? And you were unhappy with the way the club was managed. What did you
mm,
do? You invaded the pitch. Yeah, you took the corner flag, etc., with the flares, etc. Why? You have a lot of money as well,
mm,
but that's the identity of the club, the identity of the fans, the values of the fans that are not respected by the owners. So if that's the case, you can inject as much money as you want, sign the Avengers, whatever, and that does not make any sense. We don't see ourselves in that club. It's not representing what we who we should be, basically.
mm.
And it's changed too much, and the owners have not respected our colors, our values, and everything is going all over the place.
It's
So yeah,
tricky, you
we
know.
have to speak out, mate. That's it.
Mm. Grizz, I feel like there's now is becoming a clash now of what the fans want and what the owners want now. You know, it's very ugly, man. It's I don't know,
Very
man.
ugly.
You got
What
Mbappe
is
still there. He's loitering around. He could leave at any minute. They've got a lot of players in there that are very good players that are still young players as well. There's still a lot to
Mm.
work out there, but is the project failed? Is it what's that? Where's the project next? Where does it go next, Grizz?
I'm not sure. I haven't got a clue because they. Okay, I think, and obviously Stuart will know much more, but from looking from the outside, I think the only route now for them is to go for the young, local, homegrown approach.
Ideally,
And
that's what we
and
craving for.
but the brand PSG is so
There you
huge
go.
and
That's the
big
word.
now.
Thank you, Grizz.
It's a brand now. They
Thank you,
can't
Grizz.
they can't invest in Kolo. They can't invest in what's the young guy's name? The one
Thuram,
who
they got
plays
loads,
already.
man. The,
One
the,
who's
the
playing
It's
already
Burundi
not.
at
It's
Thuram.
England.
not fancy. It's not bling bling. It's not
No, no,
shiny. Do you know what I
exactly.
You
mean?
got you
So
got
now
Todibo
and
from
it's so many.
OGBs,
So
you know.
now they have to just. I don't know what the next step is. Their strategy is because they've tried all the big managers. They've tried the. There's rumors now that even Mourinho they're looking to recruit. Like this is
Yeah,
chaos.
if you bring
This is
Mourinho and everyone is deciding on his behalf, trust me, he's gonna stay 2 weeks and then he's gonna leave.
chaos. So the proper way of doing it, if you look at the way Man City, Newcastle done it,
Yes, yes,
they
that's a
done it
very
with
good
some.
example.
But then I don't know what their next stage is. Possibly, Stuart. I don't know. Possibly they think, okay, we've done our bit, we've had enough. Is there a chance they think, oh fuck this, we're gone?
Mm.
It
Yeah.
depends on if you're looking at PSG from the owner's eyes as an investment, as a company, as a brand, as a fashion brand, and therefore it's been very successful for them because obviously they made a lot of money out of the project. From
Yes.
a football perspective, we did not have a sustainable project from day one. I'd say maybe the first 2 years that made a little bit of sense, but right after it made no sense whatsoever. So yeah,
Mm.
signing Sergio Ramos. Why? Why?
Yeah.
Why are we getting rid of Thiago Silva, pretending that he's too old to play at the top level, and then we sign Sergio Ramos
That's true,
instead?
you know. That's true.
Okay,
Shocking decision. Shocking.
exactly. And also he was the captain, and we had lots of love for Captain Thiago as well. So
Of
we were
course.
pissed off. We were pissed off. And then same, you bring Leo Messi. No offense to Leo Messi. Leo Messi has nothing to prove in football anymore. Leo
There's no
Messi has
motivation for him.
finished football. He has finished football. He's won
His only
everything.
motivation was his national team. That's his only
Exactly.
motivation.
So why do
The-
you bring him? What do you think is gonna prove with PSG? He has nothing to prove to me, to the PSG fans, to no one.
Mm.
That's
I'm going
it.
to read the super chat here. Big up Midway. He's a Barcelona fan. He said they tried to change their project last summer by signing players like Carlos Soler, Fabian, and more young unknown players. You did have a good summer, you know. You bought Soler, you bought
I don't think so.
Fabian Ruiz. No,
I
bro,
don't think so.
Vitinha-
Our transfer window
Bro,
this summer was dead.
No,
That
no,
was
no, no.
dead.
I'm not having that.
That
No, no,
was
no.
dead,
Having that.
brother.
I said
The
it.
only good one
I
was
said
Vitinha.
it.
Vitinha, we had a little bit of hope
I
with
said
Vitinha,
it.
but transfer window was dead.
I said
Piele,
it. I do,
Piele.
bro, I do a show called Eurostar. Stuart, you have to come on it. I'm gonna message you afterwards.
100%.
Bro,
And
no,
we
no, no.
spoke.
Our Compass did a good job, man. It's just the manager's not good. The
Bro,
manager's
they were
not good.
dead. It was a dead transfer, and I
Dead
called it
transfer
early.
window.
So I'm not talking hindsight. I said it at the start. Go and watch the show again. I said PSG in trouble. In
Mm.
trouble. There's no thinking behind the whole strategy. You're mixing unknown players with superstars up front. You're expecting the unknown players just to work like slaves from these guys.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
the whole. It's not. This is not how you run a football team. And then you're putting in Gaultier, who was completely in charge of everything at his previous club. Now he's not.
And now he's not. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's a puppet.
He is. He is.
Super chat,
And Luis Campos as well. Like whatever. Yeah. Go on.
Tariq says here, mate, with all respect, PSG had no history before the Qatari.
Oh,
It's
here
like-
we go again.
I know. Glazers are benefited from Manchester United while the Qataris have elevated the PSG to where it is.
Okay, I don't want to
Yeah.
school you,
Go on.
Tarek Habibi. I'm not going to school you right now. Our club was created in 1970. Before QSI joined the club in 2011, we won more than 20 trophies in total, including a European trophy in 1996. I'm
I'm
talking
glad.
about David Ginola, George Weah, JJ Okocha, Anelka, all those guys. And you say we don't have history.
Yeah.
We have history. We are a young club. That's a fact. Now everyone is paying attention to us because of the oil money. That's a fact. Because of the fact that it's a brand. That's a fact. But we have history, brother. We have
Yeah.
history. Respect that.
No, no, listen. I grew up watching PSG in the late '90s, early 2000s. Man, listen, they might not have won anything, and maybe they wasn't the biggest French club, but they did have history. Big up HK Music. He says here, before Qatar came to PSG, they won 2 league titles in 10 years. The 10 years they have been in charge, they have won 8 titles. If that's what Qatar brings to United, I'm all for it. HK is a United fan, so you know, what I mean, we are looking for investment.
Okay. Do you know that might be a poisonous investment, brother? Be careful.
Nah,
Money is
listen,
good, but you need to pay the price from a fan perspective as well. So it's good. Maybe they come to United
it's
at the
better
end
than
of
Jim
the day.
Ratcliffe. You see my interview yesterday with the OGC Nice fan. I
Yeah,
did
but
it for
yeah, I did actually. I did. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
So
Saeed,
come on, man.
do you
It's
think
not good.
United needs money like PSG needed money before Qatar joined? You guys have money. You guys are loaded. You are one of the richest club in the world. So
No, but we
the
need.
fact.
It's not only just the players. We need a training ground,
Okay,
facilities.
yeah.
It's
I heard
all.
that.
It's
Even
package.
the chef needs to be switched and etc. Ronaldo said. No, I heard that, but
Yeah,
you don't need that much money and to give and to sacrifice stuff in exchange of the money like PSG did, for example, because we were craving for money and investment. You are already a very sustainable and rich club anyway. So be careful to who you accept. And you as fans, remember that when people invest a lot of money, they also have a lot of decision power. So be careful.
yeah. Okay. What do you want now from this? Do you want Neymar gone? By the way, do you want Neymar gone? Who do you want like
Uh,
in the club?
yeah. So I want Neymar gone. I want Messi gone. I want Sergio Ramos gone. I want Verratti gone. I want who else? Like more than 50% of the players that we have, I want them gone. But the problem we have is not targeting the players. The players are not the ones that should be the main problem of PSG. The problem is deeper than this. It's the roots, the culture of the club, the
Yeah.
toxicity around it, the people that are directing the club as well, with no football knowledge, no long-term plan, apart from making money out of a brand and marketing and just signing players because they're going to sell loads of kits. It does not make any sense, and you can tell that it's not working. It's not working. That's simple. It's not a football club. Like that's not the way football works. So Man City. Sorry to mention Man City, Saeed, but Man City is a very good example because Man City they managed to um, link the what you guys call the oil money, big investment, whatever,
Yeah.
and the football project. You know why? Because they gave full power to Pep and they gave him time to
Mm,
implement what he wants. They've been patient, the owners, with Pep.
mm,
And look how it is now. If you
yeah.
change gaffers or sporting directors every 2 years, or sometimes even less than this, because you're not winning the Champions League as PSG and you bought the Avengers,
Mm,
then obviously it's not going to work. You need to build something in the long run. Obviously, the Paris region is full of talents, the first pool of talent in the world. If you look at the Premier League players, the Riyad Mahrez, the N'Golo Conte,
yeah,
all
they
those
come from
guys,
the Academy of
bro,
Paris.
they,
Yeah.
not necessarily the academy of PSG, but the Paris region.
Paris region.
Why are we not
Absolutely.
focusing on the Paris region?
Yeah,
That's it.
absolutely. Yeah. Big up HK Music. Appreciate the donation, my guy. He says Glazers spend money when we are not in top four. Once a manager don't make top four, they don't spend money anymore. They don't care about winning. They care
Big
about
up,
top
Steve.
four. Once they spend and a manager doesn't make top four, they get sacked, rinse and repeat. 100%.
Exactly.
100%,
Exactly.
man. So again, like I said to you, for us, we need structural change. We need Qatari. We need to compete with Man City, bro. You see what they're doing, man?
Yeah.
Come on, man. We can't just
And
what? We can't
If
look
if
at this
if, if I
guy.
was a Man City
This
fan, I
guy,
would
man.
be happy with my club 100%, and they have
Look at
a
this guy,
that
man.
makes
Look at
everything
this
makes sense at Man City. Saeed,
Perfect. Yeah.
Big
yeah,
Steve. Look at him. The guy
We
messaging
know
me in the morning.
we know they've
Oh,
had a
man.
bunk up. They know they've had a bunk up. Me and Steve argue about it and talk about it or discuss it and
mm,
agree. We know they've had a bunk up. They've had a massive lottery win. But what do you do with that lottery win? With that lottery
exactly,
win, you don't get the lottery. You don't win the lottery and you carry on gambling. You win the lottery and you use it smartly. And that's what
mm,
they've done. They've run it. They've run with it smartly. They have the best coach, one of the best coaches of all time, and now they recruit smartly, and now they do business smartly all over the world. They will
We,
never buy the mega stars. Haaland was what they needed. It wasn't because Haaland was a mega
yeah,
star. It was what
yeah,
they needed. There's a
missing
yeah.
piece of the
difference.
puzzle.
It was a
Yep,
missing piece of the jigsaw. Otherwise, they buy
exactly,
not little players, but they buy players that fits what Pep needs. Doesn't have to be
exactly,
the most glamorous. They will never buy Mbappe
exactly.
and all this business.
And
They ain't
and
about that.
Greece at the same time, if there's a player underperforming, Pep has the power to bench that player, even if it's Foden, even if it's Grealish, and he spent a lot of money on Grealish, whatever.
Cancelo, look at
See,
Cancelo.
authority.
Everyone thinks Cancelo. What a player! What a player!
Yeah.
Cancelo didn't like being benched or whatever.
Exactly.
Gone.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Because
it.
he can afford, because he's got the power to do it. Of
Do
course, they've
you
got the money
think
to do it.
Galtier can bench Messi or Neymar because
No
they are
chance.
underperforming, brother? Come on, let's be real.
And Gatia needs to go as well, man. He ain't good enough as well. Gatia needs to go as
Yeah, yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. But I knew it from beginning. To be fair, I was not a big fan of Galtier.
But
I
who takes
expect
over?
who?
Who
Who
takes
do you want
over?
as manager?
That's the thing. The question is not who do we want as a manager, is who wants to join PSG in that context. That's not the same issue. It's the same as Tottenham, mate. Who wants
Yeah.
to coach Tottenham? Who wants to coach PSG with this massive shit show that we have? And they already know that if they join the club, they will have no decision power to implement anything.
Yeah. That's
If I
true.
would be a gaffer, I would. To be fair, I would not. If it's a top coach, I will not join PSG. I'm sorry to say.
Wow. Big up John MCFC says, people think oil money equals success. City are anomaly. It's all City are anomaly. The funny I use these words, isn't it? It's not all about money, it's about how the club is run, and I would like to be careful just asking for money. Now I hear you, but listen, man, you hit the jackpot as well, man. Let's not rewrite history. You know, City weren't that great, and then obviously you hit the jackpot. It is what it is, isn't it? Like it's
Mm.
okay. But
Well, let's
uh,
take the example of Newcastle, Saeed.
Newcastle doing it right nicely though. They're doing it structurally. Doing
See,
it structurally. And they want Neymar. They're linked with Neymar today. So that would be
they
mad.
should be careful to not make the same mistakes as we did, because
But
now
Eddie Howe said
now they're
no.
doing
Eddie
well,
Howe said he don't want it. He don't want Ronaldo. He don't want Neymar. He doesn't want
and that
it.
makes
He wants
sense. That makes sense.
young players who can improve the team long time.
Exactly.
Yeah. HK Music is here saying, as long as players like Bruno, Shaw, Rashford, De Gea, Wan-Bissaka get major game time, will continue to fall short. They are not good enough for where we want to go. Facts. We are going to discuss that in about 2 minutes' time. I know, Stuart, you got to leave in 2 minutes, but what next
Yeah.
for Paris? You know, because like I said to you, I went to Paris and
Yeah.
bro, I feel like the whole city is not stable. The politics is not stable. You know what I mean? The football not stable. Like it's very bad, man. Like, bro, what's
It's
going
all
on?
over the place, man. Well, thank God I'm in London now, but I know it's all over the place, brother. But what we need, as you said, is stability and a long-term plan from a football perspective, style of play, recruitment that makes sense, and we need to end Hollywood FC ASAP. End of Hollywood FC. If it goes by changing ownership, changing the board of directors, whatever, then that's fine. We'll start from the bottom. At least we will have emotions. At least we will have a project, and at least we will vibrate for the team that we will see playing. That's it. And people that are showing love for the badge. Those guys, they don't love the badge at all. They're here for the vibe, brother. Fashion week, and then they take the money, and then they enjoy Paris. Bye-bye. That's it. We don't want this anymore. Simple as.
Simple as, man. Listen, Stuart, I know you got to go, but thank you very much. Make sure you follow his podcast. Make sure you follow his YouTube channel. The link is in
Thanks
the
for
title.
having me, brother.
Come on, man. We're gonna make sure we're gonna link up. And next time, man,
With pleasure.
if I do go to Paris, you know what I mean. I want to see the.
You need to go with locals, brother. Otherwise, it's more
Yeah,
complicated.
man. Listen, we'll go, man. Maybe go Marseille or somewhere like that. Is that okay? Is that Marseille?
Yeah, but get ready to run and fast and fight as well. Huh?
Paris, Stuart, see
Have
you
a good
soon, man.
one. Allez Paris, Parisien. Ciao, ciao.
Ali Barry, man. Ali Barry. Big up, man. Big up. Make sure you follow him, man. Stuart, Parisian Londoner. Follow him there. Listen, man, it's a lot of problems, but we got our own problems, man. There's over 600 in here. Make sure you like the video, people. We should be on at least 300 likes, so please like the video. Bottom right hand corner, doesn't cost you a penny. But let's talk. Let's talk Man United for a little bit. Are we gonna bottle this, Grizz?
Nah, you won't bottle this. If you bottle this, then
Bro,
you might as well sell up in it.
I said to you, I might just I might just
No,
leave my
no, you're not allowed
Come on.
back on. You're not
back
back
to my
on.
day job.
You're not going to be on screen if you
Yeah,
bottle
yeah,
this.
no, that's what I said.
I'm telling you, innit? I'm telling you. Like, you're my brother, innit? I'm telling you, you're my little bro. So I'm telling you now, if you bottle this, I'm not going to let you back on screen. For your own health and safety.
No.
For your own health and safety. But you won't. You won't.
Yeah.
Because you need to win 3 games out of 5. You got some dead home. Let's put up your fixtures. Find up your fixtures, man. Let's
No,
be
I'm going to
realistic.
tell you what it is. There's a guy who tweeted it, basically.
Let's go through it. Yeah.
Liverpool have Brentford tomorrow.
Oh.
And they have Leicester away.
Oh.
Villa at home. Southampton at home. I ain't going to lie to you. I feel like you can win every single game.
We can also lose to Leicester away. We're
Leicester
mad.
away. Yeah,
We're mad like that. Villa
Yeah.
at home could easily be drawn. Southampton's away by the end, by the way. Southampton away at the end. Last
Southampton
day.
away. Okay, my bad.
Tricky.
Yeah. Okay. So you've got them fixtures there, yeah? You've on 59 points.
Mhm.
Man United, West Ham away. I'm not confident. We could lose that one. Wolves, I think we can win. Bournemouth, I don't think, for me personally. Depends if they're safe. They might be on flip-flops. I don't know. Chelsea at home, we must win. Fulham, they're on the beach right now. We're going to win that one. So if we win against Wolves, Bournemouth, and Chelsea, Fulham, we get 72 points. And Liverpool, if they win all their games, get 71.
100%.
So
You won't bottle this, man. You won't bottle this. If this was about 4 games before,
yes,
it's looking.
it's you man that
tasty.
messed up.
Oh yeah, of course. We've been butters.
Yeah, maybe if you'd have beaten Arsenal, if you'd have beaten kind of
Bro, those 2 penalty misses from Salah. That's 4
Salah.
points.
Shit, damn.
Two penalty misses, bro.
Yeah, man, that's true. You know, people are telling me, "Show man of the match." Man of the match that costs us 3 points. You people praise horrible players. I pray Ten Hag gets new players, and the fan base will turn him. You know what's crazy, Grizz? I need to show you this picture here. I'm not gonna lie to you. This disgusts me, you know, Grizz. You know, when I look at this, yeah, you don't find this like very, very bad. Like, I love Ten Hag, by the way. But this is bad, you know. And if it was any other manager, we'd be calling it out. So I feel like for me, it deserves his criticism. You know, he's a new manager. I love him. He's gonna be successful here. But I tell you what, man, this is bad.
Give me 1 second. Let me go 1 second. Let me read how many goals you've conceded on the road. 4, 6, 10, 13, 16, 23, 25, 27, 28 goals in 9 games on the road. 28 goals.
It's mad. It's mad. 1 draw. And that feels like
And you've scored 2, 4, 5, 8 goals.
8 goals, yeah. Yeah.
Unbelievable. 29 goals you've conceded on road and scored 8.
Bro, it's mad. It's
Nah,
mad.
man, Newcastle looking strong, man.
Yeah,
Newcastle looking better than both of us.
Let me ask you a question. What do you put it down to when you look at this away form, yeah, as an outsider perspective, yeah? Because I can't pinpoint it for me. Like, is it Ten Hag's tactics? Is it the players? Do you think we overhype players and they need to be gone? Like, what do you think? Like, is the reason why away from home they can't replicate it? Do you have any history of that with Jurgen Klopp?
Yeah. We're having it this season.
Oh yeah, true.
We're having a nasty season next. I don't know, man. From a Man United, I haven't analysed it as much as I could have or should have. I don't know. Mentality. Someone's saying, if it's mentality, then Ten Hag is to blame. You can't let your team have that mentality away from home. It can't be different from home games. You should have the same strength, mental desire, capacity, effort, aggression, everything that you have at home away from home. You should, especially if you're a big club like Man United. I think the injuries haven't helped. Let's be honest. You know, your centre back's missing this and that. You've had to chop
Yeah,
and
this man
change.
show.
Yeah, the role certain players play from home, away from home. You know, he's getting a bit brave, which is fine, no problem. He doesn't want to become a counter-attacking team away from home. I think he's tried to branch out, and I told you this before as well. We had a long conversation because you guys, the last couple of seasons, have been a counter-attacking team, defensive away from home,
That's
and
what
just kept.
that's what he's saying there. Explaining there. HK music.
Oh,
Explain.
okay.
Go on, read that if you want.
Grizz, explain this to United fans how hard it is to try and get a counter-attacking team to play actual football. These United fans think it happens overnight with players like Bruno Ferdinand, McTominay midfield. Absolutely. Me and HKN don't always agree, but this one I'm spot on with him.
Yeah.
I'm spot on with him. You
So
know,
have you got a different? I said that for me. You've got Sancho, different players who are possession based. You've got counter attacking like Bruno. Something has to give. Then
you have to
yeah?
find the mixture. You have to find the mixture.
No, but,
That's what it
no,
is.
but the thing is, you can find a mixture, but some of these players are not press resistant. They're not technical ballers. Sometimes you can have the rock and roll, but I don't think the manager wants to do that. Or does he want to do that? Does he want to have a counter-attacking style transition next season? Or do you think with better players in, like De Jong, maybe, I don't know if we go for him again, Barella, McAllister, dare I say McAllister, balling out. Caicedo, for me, is the one that United should be getting, like, without question. Caicedo
Don't talk
is
to me about
the guy.
Caicedo. Don't talk to me about Caicedo. You already know me and Caicedo. Caicedo is my guy. Put it this way, Caicedo is on the same level as importance as I put on Jude. That's how much I rate Caicedo. For me, Caicedo, whatever team he goes to, he changes that team. That's how good
I
this
hope we don't
player
go
is.
Chelsea, man. I
I
can't stand
know.
it.
No, he won't go Chelsea. Arsenal gonna come in for him again, but they got Rice. If they got money to burn on Rice and Caicedo,
Yo, serious question,
it's
man.
serious, man.
Serious question.
If
Yeah.
Caicedo goes to Arsenal, oh my days, and Rice,
Yeah.
because they'll definitely get one of them. They've got the paper for one of them.
See,
If
Rice.
you look at if you
Arsenal.
lot should. If I was thinking, you lot should get Caicedo tomorrow.
We want it, but the problem is, though, this ownership situation is a bit like, bro, they're gonna go in quick, man. TPs are gonna go in and early. Look at Liverpool are doing already. Negotiation between McAllister and Liverpool, bro. We never do this. Like, get it done early. And this is my kind of worry for me is that we're not gonna get the job. Like, the ownership situation is taking long, and also getting the recruitment in. Ten Hag's a bit worried. He's talking about it already. I've never seen a manager so kind of almost talking about it. We have to spend money to get where you need to do. You have to spend money, and he knows already. Like, if you don't spend money, it's sticky, bro. It's sticky. Like, you man need 3 midfielders. You're taking away 3 midfielders from us, because we're basically fighting for the same thing right now in terms of possibly getting up as far as we want in the league. Next year, Liverpool could be challenging. You don't know. Liverpool, they don't tend to drop off too much. It's either fight for top 4 or challenge for the league. You get it? This is a very, very anomaly season. Like, it's a big, big anomaly. So
It's
next
mad.
season, if you go and get McAllister, Caicedo, and possibly maybe Ugarte, that's 3 midfielders United should be looking at. Really,
Bruv, I'm very confident, but obviously I was confident on Jude, but I'm very confident on McAllister. I think we're close to getting Alexis McAllister. Don't get me wrong, Alexis McAllister is a very good player, as you guys found out yesterday.
yeah.
You must have watched him. He's a very good player. He's a World Cup winner. Yeah, but for me, Caicedo is the one. If you're gonna go and spend bucks on Brighton, go and take.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather go get Caicedo than McAllister.
You got your McAllister types, man, in your team.
We've got the
Eriksen, Bruno. You got them players, man.
But we need a guy who can
even
sit
Sabitzer.
Casemiro. We need a guy who can sit next to Casemiro and just take the ball and be so
Fred,
comfortable on the ball.
No Fred.
Bro, get out of here, man. Tired, man.
No Fred.
Tired. Nah, man, I'm tired. Bro, did you see that? Did you see that play?
I laughed.
Literally played that from the back. 1-2 pass. Fred just.
I laughed. That was too
different.
Funny. That was like,
steal, bomb, bomb, bomb.
Yeah, bad. That was like when we went foot. That was like when we were at foot golf, and then Toby done that shot.
Yeah, the toe poke. Yeah,
toe poke. Yeah, that was pure Toby, man. Fred is Toby.
Are you mad?
Yeah, I think you definitely need a midfielder. But it all depends on the money. You 100 million% need a striker. What are you gonna do? You can't look. I know what you think about Bruno, and I know your fan base is split over Bruno, but I think he makes chances. You just don't know how to use him. Your coach's not utilizing him. Your coach is like he's got too much of a strong personality, Bruno. He needs to calm down and play for the team with the team because he has got talent. He has got eye for a pass. He has got technique. Okay, he's not getting the finishes in because your strikers at the moment is Rashford or nothing. You're pure Rashford FC. You do know that, right?
Rashford,
When are you not gonna accept that you're pure Rashford FC right now?
yeah, well, obviously, other players are not performing. They don't get
Who's scoring the goal for you, for Rashford?
nobody's scoring, man. It's just one of them. Like it's Rashford or it's nobody really. You know, it's very. We don't have clinical strikers, but Harry Kane, we don't know what's going on with him. You know, obviously you got Osimhen who
You
won
get
the
Harry
league
Kane.
yesterday.
No, forget Osimhen, man. Forget that's a pipe dream.
Yeah, Osimhen.
You keep saying Osimhen, but don't say Osimhen.
I know, but you're gonna-
Harry Kane is, I think, is realistic because
Yeah,
English. He want to come to you though.
Again, it just comes on whether Chelsea come in. I don't know. Pochettino maybe in for him and that. Vlahovic again to Villa. I heard today, man. The rumors today, man. Vlahovic to Villa. Yo, Villa gonna get some players as well. You know, Unai Emery. Bro, this is what I'm saying to you guys.
But
Yeah,
they're gonna get smart players because Unai Emery knows the market and he doesn't go for the world big like we were talking about with Stuart about PSG. He's gonna go with the people that he needs for his team. You know,
bro.
Unai Emery and they got money. You know.
And Brighton will go in for players, man. They've already got Enciso and these guys, man. Look how they just got rid of Cucurella and they got Estupiñán. And what a player Estupiñán is as well, man.
Oh Lord.
You know that would be a good replacement for a Robertson, you know. Estupiñán.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Definitely. That's a bad.
That would be a very good option. But again, like I said to you, man, I just feel like for me next season, all the players that you know how normally, you know, top clubs could buy players and nobody else would go to other teams. Like now, there's no bully boys now. You know, I think only Man City maybe you could say they're bully boys, but everyone else they're fighting and scavenging right now. United have to be scavenging. Like Ten Hag might be a pull for the likes of Kudus and you know all these other players, but you might not be a pull to other players, other teams. You know, and other players. Like it's a case of who's got a better project, who's willing to come for me straight away. Who's willing to kind of, you know, who's willing to break the bank?
Well, someone said Ivan Toney, man. Why would you go for Ivan Toney?
I'm on the train. I'm on the train for Ivan Toney now.
You know what? That's a very realistic one, man.
I'm on the train now. I'm on the train. So let's see, man. Let's see what happens this season anyway. Let's talk Big Sam Allardyce, man. Sam Allardyce. Yo, this guy here, is he here for just a little bit of a banter? Is he serious? Like, bro, the guy's talking about I would have won the treble with Man City. You know, he's a little bit, I don't know, man.
He's full of himself, innit? But fair play to him, man. Whatever, innit? People can speak, people can say what they want. He's one of those guys that not afraid to speak his mind. He believes in his ability. I know he's been doing a whole heap of negative football recently, but you got to remember his Bolton team were proper ballers, you know. He got that Bolton team playing serious football. JJ Okocha and them, man. I'm telling you, man. Okocha was coaching it out there, bro. He's not coaching it out. I'm telling you. And Sam Allardyce had them there, that Giannakopoulos, Stelios, sorry, that Greek guy.
Yeah.
They had this other guy, man. Wasn't Djokayev at Bolton?
Djokayev was there towards the end of his career.
Yeah. Bro, man played football.
Beast.
Yeah, man played ball at Bolton, you know. You know what I mean? So he believes in his ability. That's it.
Didn't work out for West Brom though. When he deep it, he got relegated with West Brom. Didn't work out, and he had longer time as well. It just depends on what their mentality is like with these Leeds players, man. They're conceding goals, man, and they don't have defenders who can defend as well. Like, you know, they don't have like real men. Like, you know, they don't have them kind of guys who can. Maybe they might bring back that other defender that's been there for a while, but they don't have players who love to defend. So that's where I'm looking at, thinking I'm not sure. Big up to Aston Villa. Aston Villa getting Matteo Alemany. They are going to be dangerous next season. Who's that? Matteo Alemany
from Barca, I think.
Is he?
As a sporting director. As a sporting director.
Sporting director.
Yeah.
Get that, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Ricardo Gardner. He was a tough player as well, man. You know what I'm saying to you? So let's see, man. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they kind of present and whatnot.
Look, only he can win in this situation. Like if he keeps them up, he's going to be seen as a absolute genius, footballing genius. And if they get relegated, people are going to say, "Oh, okay, he, they got him too late. They got him too late. Why didn't they
Yeah,
get him earlier?"
yeah.
You know what
Facts,
I
hundred
mean?
percent.
So he won't get blamed. So
Yeah,
he's in a win-win situation.
he's gonna win, and he probably
Even if
stays.
he
On, to be
even
fair.
if he wins, even if he loses every game, he's not going to get the backlash of Lampard. Lampard got 12, 13, about 10 games. He's lost
Yeah,
6 out of them,
yeah.
bro. If Allardyce got 10 games, I think he might have kept Leeds up,
Mm,
but he's
that's the
getting 4.
He's getting full. Yeah, but I think for me though, it just depends on what they do in it. And like I said to you, when we look at the Premier League fixtures, they got Man City. It doesn't come easy as that, man. Harder than that. Man City away. It's on Sky Sports, at 3 o'clock.
What
Obviously
for?
because of the coronation. Because of the
What
coronation.
for?
I don't know, that's weird. I've never seen football
That's
on
a
a
that's a
Saturday.
deadest game. That's the deadest game. Man City
Yeah,
Leeds. Are you serious? That's gonna be. I don't care Allardyce or no Allardyce. That's minimum 3-0.
yeah.
Minimum.
I've said 2-0 just because I feel like Man City did struggle against West Ham, you know. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. That's the only reason why I've gone for there. But listen, Man City, Haaland, record breaker, Jack Grealish, what do you call it? Foden back, Aki's there. Yeah, listen, Man City will beat this, will win again, man. They keep on winning, man. They're just doing their thing, man. They're just purring at the minute, man. They're not, everything's going nicely for them, man. So I see them winning. Yeah, coronation hype. Yeah, man. Man. Bournemouth, Chelsea. Bournemouth. Let's talk about Bournemouth, man. And you know what? Yeah, Gary O'Neill deserves to be part of the manager of the season award in terms of being up there.
Mm.
Bournemouth, man. No, well, I think I got them relegated. You definitely did got them relegated as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%. I can't lie.
Everyone probably said Bournemouth were getting relegated, but now they are, bro. They're literally on the same points as Chelsea. If they beat Chelsea, this is why I feel like they have a lot of motivation here. If they beat Chelsea, they will go ahead of Chelsea, and they will go possibly into 11th, depending on Crystal Palace result as well. That's not bad, you know. If they were to get a top 10 finish, for me, that is amazing. Bournemouth, top 10 is still possible because Crystal Palace have got 40 points. And obviously Fulham as well. You don't know how they're going to end towards the end of the season. They're only 6 points behind. Bro, Bournemouth, man. What a job he's done over there, man. That's
Bruv,
crazy.
kudos to him. Kudos to him. I can't lie. I didn't see that coming. Gary O'Neill, I wasn't familiar with your game. I'm
Yeah.
serious, man. He's
And like
done
I said,
wonders. Absolute wonders.
he's got a clause on his contract as well. So if he gets them to stay up, then he gets a contract extension for a year, which again he deserves 100%. Spurs, Crystal Palace. I don't know if you've seen today, man. Nagelsmann is interested in the project, man, at Tottenham, man. They just need to get this done, innit? Like, if they could get Nagelsmann, I think that's a good manager, you know. I think it's a good
That's a
solid.
massive look. I've been cussing Toby and Spurs can't get a big name, but if they get Nagelsmann, that's massive. That's big. But I don't know. Let's see if they can get over the line. They've got a history. We know they've got a history, the history of the Tottenham.
I think
But
he wants control. I think he wants control from Levy. Levy needs to relinquish a lot of the power that he has. Like, I know it's difficult because he's the owner, but
he ain't
in
doing that,
terms of
man.
like sporting decisions, in terms of situations like actually investing, he needs to put it on the line now and give him the keys. Like,
To the
give him
kingdom.
what he wants. You feel me?
But that's the thing. I don't think he's willing to do that, and this is what they need to know if he's going to do that for them or not.
Yeah,
So, do you know what I mean? I think it's a tricky one. I think we know Spurs struggle to get things over the line, whether it's a transfer or a managerial appointment. A lot of people come through, talk to them, and they think, nah, not for me. So it's one to keep an eye on for sure. Nagelsmann, we already know that he's the favourite, but let's see.
yeah. Bizarre said I missed a super chat. Sorry, Grizz. Are we sniffing around Lavia?
Yeah,
Baller.
I haven't heard myself, but reliable people do
That would
tell
be a
me
hot
that.
topic as well, man. Lavia.
Yeah,
Lavia.
reliable people are saying that we are in for Lavia. But a couple of people that I speak to from Chelsea say that they're the favourites for Lavia. Chelsea.
Chelsea would be a very, very good. I can see Chelsea as being a good option, but like I
Mm,
said to you, man, you just don't know in it, man. What's going
mm,
on? You know what I mean? With what, and especially maybe the connection with Pochettino to Southampton might help him there as well, in that
mm.
sense. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna go for Crystal Palace to win. You went for Spurs to kind of narrowly win, didn't you, yesterday?
Yeah, they must come good in it. Kane and I don't know, man. You never know with Spurs, innit? Like it's
You
totally
never know.
the
That's what I'm
same.
saying to you. You never know.
Mm.
Wolves, Aston Villa. Wolves look like they're on the beaches. They look like they're not bothered. They got beat 6-0 last week. Aston
Mm.
Villa got beat by us. To be fair, should have been more.
Mm.
But yeah, I think for me, Aston Villa, they can still push for Europa League spots, man. You know what I mean? So
Aston Villa are the form team right now, my bruh.
yeah,
My
they can
bruh.
go. Yeah, they can go.
Wolves need to do, but Wolves can do a pull off a result here and there, something. And Wolves need to
Yeah, but
pull
I don't
something on
see it,
because
man. They're on the beaches, man. I can't lie to you.
yeah. And
I,
Aston Villa look really motivated,
It's a derby,
really
though. It's a
hungry.
derby. It's a derby, though. Big up
Mm.
Wolves here. He's in the
Mm.
chat there. It's a derby. It's a Midlands derby. It might be something.
Mm.
Might do that. But like I said to you, Wolves bounce back, winning 6 last 8 at the Molineux. Okay, that's not too bad actually. You know what I mean, it's not too bad. So
Mm.
maybe that home form. But Aston Villa, man, if they want that Europa League, they need to pattern up in it because their
Mm.
last game they were very very awful. But I'm gonna go with
Mm.
Villa to win 2-1. What are you going for here?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you actually. I think Villa will beat them
Yep.
2-1.
Yep. Yeah. Your game here, just as a 5:30 kickoff, But Brentford, just talk about
Yeah,
Brentford season.
nasty. They're gonna make it nasty for us, innit?
They're gonna make it nasty, man.
Yeah,
They're a
yeah.
team that loves to battle,
Mm.
This Brentford team, they love to battle, Grizz, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They don't make it easy. Tony will be there. I will be there. Definitely Vauxhall tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? To football focus, you know what it is.
you
But
understand?
But you know what, man? Listen, I don't know. There's that German kid as well. You got to watch out for him as well. He's quite tight.
Midfield.
Yeah, man. Listen, Brentford having a good season as well. Where are they now? They're ninth. Again, they can solidify top 10 if they win this again. So listen, we will be there. Brentford, if you can help us out and basically finish off top four's hopes. If you lose this game, top four's done, and we win against West Ham, top four is done. You know that, like that. Yeah, seriously, it's done. If you lose this game and we win against West Ham, it's
Of
done.
course, it's done. It's done anyway.
Yeah,
It's done
yeah.
anyway. But yeah, 100%. We ain't getting top four, man. Forget all that hype. Like people just getting funny and happy about it. We ain't getting top four. But let's
Liverpool win
just
this game, man.
let's just
You're at
go.
home. You're convincing at home. You're like United
Let's
at home. You've only lost
let's
one
just
game at home.
let's just secure fifth in it. Let's just secure
Yeah.
fifth.
By the way, yeah, you don't play football. Do you think it would be good for you lot next season? Play European football?
I don't say no to it, bro. I'm not one of these people who says, no, we need to do no. We need to win trophies. We need to enter, we need to get experience for the young players. And Europa League will be bad boy experience. We need to keep them playing. We need fringe players to be given game time. Bro, I'm up for it. I'm up for it.
100%. Newcastle, Arsenal. This is going to be a very, very interesting game. Newcastle versus Arsenal, man. It's mad. Isak, by the way, yeah. I think he's a baller, man. But Newcastle, if they can add next season, it's scary, man. If they win this, they're kind of confirming top four, And I feel like they win it all the other games, to be honest with you. So, Newcastle, man. Arsenal, be ready. Arsenal, be ready, man.
No, I think Newcastle beat them, man.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Newcastle have got this. Newcastle have got this, man. And Eddie Howe, man, top manager as well. They know what they're doing. I don't think they have any injuries. No word of Saliba, though, man. Saliba, man, that's a madness, man. The guy's not even in training, Grizz, Like, is it a back injury that he's got, innit?
Yeah. And you got to be careful, innit? You got to be careful with back
with
injuries.
back, man. Bro, back's your spine and that, innit?
He's a young player. Yeah, man. He's got his whole career ahead of him. They can't take a risk, man. It might have cost them the title. That's deep. That's very deep. That's very difficult to take. But Saliba's got his whole career ahead of him, man. You can't take a risk with a back injury. Once you don't let it heal properly, it will affect you for the rest of your life. So I can understand why they're being very, very careful with him.
Yeah, 100%. He's definitely out for the season. I don't think he comes back, if I'm being honest with you. They've conceded the title now, I would reckon. Thiago's well out for the season as well.
I just got something, man. Like, okay, I'll tell you afterwards. The Man United might trying to get into the Ugarte deal with us because we're talking to Ugarte. Apparently, Man United want him as well. So a bit of news on your channel for your people.
Okay, got it. And
Manuel
he's not
Ugarte.
small, you know.
He's another
Ugarte.
Casemiro there, you know. But obviously Casemiro is world class, proven and everything. But
But
Ugarte is a
we need a
mini
I want to
Casemiro,
replace.
you know.
We need the new Casemiro.
Yeah, he's the young Casemiro, you know. I called him, for Liverpool fans, Mascherano. For you lot, the comparison is Casemiro.
Is he Portuguese, by the way?
No, he's Uruguayan.
Bro, these Uruguayans, man. Yo, how many dogs are they
Animals.
producing now? Animals,
Animals.
man. You know what I'm saying to you,
Dog.
man? Man
Mm.
said, Ugarte is ours, go away, Saeed. Bro, man, everybody go eat, man. Dog eat dog out here, man. They ain't know mine or yours. What's yours is mine, B.
You know what I
You know what
mean?
it's mean? What's yours is
Simple.
mine, man.
Simple, bro.
You know what I'm
Simple.
saying? That's how we
Mm.
gonna be in this transfer window, man. What's yours is mine, people. So end of the day, it's crazy, man. I just think for me, he was media in the World Cup, but again, the whole Uruguay were media, man. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest, man. They weren't very, very good anyway. So it's crazy. Yeah, he needs surgery. Saliba needs surgery. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, look, there was rumors that he's out for the season earlier, and Arsenal fans were like, "No, he's not out for the season. We can still, you know, get him for the last few games." Well, it looks like those reports were true, then, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
that's.
100%.
I think do you think it's cost him the title? No, they've definitely lost the title. But do you think with Saliba, do you think it would have made a difference?
I think for me it would, because I feel like for me they had Saliba, the way they play, man. Holding, no disrespect to Holding, man, but it's a different way of playing as well. He's a very good defender, man. I'm not saying Man City is still Man City, and I still think they probably would have won the league, but I don't know. It's a big blow, though, man. Come on, man. It's a big blow, man. To lose Saliba, yeah, I mean, in that crucial stage of the season, yeah, 100%, 100%. But listen,
Yeah,
people, we're gonna wrap it up here. Make sure you like the video. There's over 700 of you here. We are back after a while. Like I said to you, Eid, Ramadan, but it's good to be finally back with my brother Grizz. Like I said to you, Grizz, you know what I mean, brother from another mother. What are you telling me? You got anything going on tomorrow?
Yeah, man. Football Carnage is back. Same thing, innit? I've been a bit slacking, you know what I mean? Like you said the other day, I finally found a password login to my own channel.
Yeah,
I laughed. But yeah, man, we back. We got shows, we got lined up. We done a wicked show with Zach Lowry yesterday, all things Portuguese football. I got a big show lined up with Ajax TV on Monday for the Gravenberch and Timberlinks. And then I've got a huge interview coming up next week. Huge interview. So stay tuned for that. Someone massive, someone huge is gonna rock the YouTube world. What he's gonna tell us.
Okay, listen, exclusiva.
You know what I mean? Exclusiva.
Exclusiva. But yeah, people, make sure you tune into that one. Tomorrow I'm going to be back, Football Focus. You know what it is, man. All the 3 p.m. kickoffs. Then I'm going to have the Liverpool-Brentford game. And then obviously debate show as well tomorrow. So busy day tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. Enjoy the rest of your bank holiday. And we will be back. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.